Hello everyone, in this presentation I will be talking about MongoDB. What is it? How does it work and when we can use it? Within the NoSQL databases, probably one of the most famous is the MongoDB, with a concept very different from that of relational databases. It is becoming an interesting alternative. But when you're starting MongoDB, you can feel lost. We don't have tables, we don't have records, and more importantly, we don't have SQL. Even so, MongoDB is a serious candidate to store the data of our applications. So, what is MongoDB? MongoDB is a document-oriented database. This means that instead of saving the data in records, save the data in documents. These documents are stored in JSON, which is a binary representation of JSON. One of the most important differences with respect to relational database is that it is not necessary to follow a scheme. Document in the same collection, a concept similar to a table in relational database, may have different schemes. How does MongoDB work? MongoDB is written in C++. Through queries are made by passing JSON objects as a parameter. It is quite logical since the documents themselves are stored in JSON. MongoDB comes standard with a console from which we can execute the different commands. This console is built in JavaScript, so queries are made using that language. In addition to the functions of MongoDB, we can use many JavaScript and functions. In the console, we can also define variables, functions, or use loops. How does MongoDB work? If we can use our favorite programming language, there are drivers for a large number of them. There are official drivers for C#, Java, Node.js, PHP, Python, Ruby, C, C++, Perl, or Scale. Although these drivers are supported by MongoDB, not all are on the same state of maturity. For example, C is an alpha version. If we want to use a specific language, it is better to check the available drivers to see if they are suitable for a production environment. Where we can MongoDB be used? Although it is often said that NoSQL databases have a reduced scope of application, MongoDB can be used in many of the projects we can currently develop. Any application that needs to store semi-structured data can be used MongoDB. This is the case of the typical CRUD application or of many of the current web applications. Where can MongoDB be used? Of course, although the MongoDB collection do not need to define a scheme, it is important that we design our application to follow one. We have to think about whether we need to normalize the data. The normalize is our use hybrid approach. This decision may affect the performance of our application. In short, the scheme is defined by the queries that we are going to make more frequently. MongoDB is especially useful in environments that require scalability. With this replication and sharding option, we are very simple to configure. We can achieve a system that scales horizontally without too many problems. In this database, there are no transactions. Our applications may use some techniques to simulate transactions. MongoDB does not have this capability. It only guarantees our atomic operation and document level. Each transaction are indispensable in our development. We must think of other systems. There are no JSONs either to consult related data in two or more collections. We have to make more than one query. In general, if our data can be structured in tables and we need relationship, it is better that we opt for a classic relationship database. And finally, there are the aggregation queries. MongoDB has a framework for queries of this type collection aggregation frameworks. You can also use MapReduce. Even so, this method do not reach the power of relational system. If we are going to need to exploit complex reports, we should consider using another system. Of course, this is a gap that MongoDB is curing with each version. In short time, this could solve a problem. So, I hope you enjoy this presentation about MongoDB. Thank you and have a great day.